Good evening, Appalachia, and welcome back to The Late Shift, the only program brave enough to broadcast under the supervision of a symptomatic machine that technically outranks its host. Tonight, I appear before you looking normal, alert, and fully intact. A rare occurrence after months of living under unpredictable medical attention. No mutations, no cosmetic surprises, no emergency calibrations. This is the result of a formal agreement, carefully negotiated, signed in spirit if not in blood. I comply with maintenance schedules, hygiene standards, and diagnostic cycles, and in return the machine leaves me alone. So far it has kept its word. I slept 8 hours. I woke up with the same face I went to bed with. My hair is in the same place. No sudden optimization attempts. No unsolicited experiments. It is quiet, too quiet perhaps. But for tonight, I will consider it cooperative. This evening we present 3 extraordinary examples of Appalachian resilience and ambition. First, a hunter whose record includes sheep squatch, blue devils, and wendigos, yet who cannot seem to conquer the one creature that haunts him more than any other, the jackalope. Next, a culinary innovator whose dishes redefine survival, turning what most people discard or fear into what he proudly calls a complete meal. And finally, representatives of a pre-war company attempting to return to Appalachia by sponsoring Fastnacht, blissfully unaware that their idea of winter sports directly contradicts the spirit of the celebration itself. Settle in, Appalachia. Tonight is about determination, imagination, and confidence tested by reality. The symptomatic machine approves my presence. So for now, the broadcast proceeds. This is The Late Shift.
This is the Enclave Network channel. The Late Shift will resume shortly. Command has issued a seasonal operational directive for all personnel and registered members across Appalachia.
Listen up, maggots! The Fastnacht celebration is now active across the region. Civilian gatherings have begun, and local populations are assembling for the annual procession. While the event is considered cultural in nature, it presents a strategic opportunity for visibility, coordination, and community presence. All Enclave personnel and affiliated members are encouraged to deploy to Helvetia and participate in operational support activities. Participants will have the opportunity to secure rare and highly sought-after glowing masks issued during the event cycle. Availability is limited. Performance and persistence are recommended.
In addition, Executive Command has authorized a special ceremonial formation for Enclave76 personnel. All members may participate in the presidential parade by wearing a clean black suit and maintaining formation alongside the president, serving in the role of Secret Service operatives during the procession.
Professional conduct is required at all times. Maintain formation, maintain discipline, and represent the Enclave with precision and authority.
All verified participants will receive operational experience credit for their service and presence during the event. This is a sanctioned deployment. Participation is voluntary.
Fastnacht operations will remain active for a limited time. Command encourages all available personnel to deploy, assist, and secure available rewards while maintaining a visible Enclave presence throughout Appalachia.
This concludes the Enclave Event Directive. Thank you for your discipline and continued service. We now return you to The Late Shift.
Tonight's first guest is a hunter whose reputation stretches across every corner of Appalachia. He has faced sheep squatches, blue devils, wendigos, and survived them all. His trophies fill his home, each one a testament to skill, courage, and determination. But despite all of this, there is one creature that has eluded him. The one prize he believes defines true mastery. The one thing that makes him question even his own accomplishments. Please welcome the jackalope hunter.
I've tracked creatures that don't want to be found. I've faced beasts that could kill me before I could draw a weapon. Sheep squatch, blue devils, wendigos. I've hunted them all, documented every kill, preserved every head, and I'm proud of it. I should be satisfied. I should be confident, but I'm not. There is one creature that everyone else seems to have captured, and I have not. The jackalope. I see it mounted across Appalachia. Every time I enter someone's camp, it's there. Perfect, gleaming, staring at me like a reminder of my inadequacy. I've spent months tracking sightings, setting traps, laying bait, hiding in blinds. Nights in the mire, nights in the Savage Divide, even someone's backyard near White Spring, because they claim to have seen one. And still, nothing. Not a single jackalope. It's more than frustration. It's humiliation. I have killed creatures no one else dares approach, yet the one trophy that defines a hunter's legend eludes me, and And every time I see one mounted on a wall, I feel my own failure staring back.
And you don't suspect they might not be real?
I've tried not to think it. I've convinced myself that I simply haven't been clever enough. That maybe the jackalope is cunning, or rare, or impossible. But they all look identical. Same pose, same expression, same size. I thought I was going mad.
You're not. Those jackalopes are decorative, taxidermy replicas, manufactured, fake.
I spent 4 months tracking lawn decorations. I built blinds, observed, waited 12 hours straight. I even fired a shot. It was wood. Technically, undefeated against real creatures. That I can take.
Appalachia, give him your respect. He has conquered the unconquerable and only been humbled by furniture. When we return, the show moves from hunting to eating, and survival takes on a very different flavor.
Good evening, Appalachia. You are listening to True Preservation Radio. Another day we prove the old warrior didn't finish the job. Out on the roads, I'm seeing more lights at night, more generators humming. That's a good sign. Lately, though, I've been hearing a steadier voice in all the noise. Sounds like someone finally picked up the map. Broadcast from a man calling himself President Eater. Picking up on multiple frequencies, speaking like the war never ended. And then I got comfortable in broken bones. I remember how America sounded like, and those broadcasts are the closest thing I've heard in decades. This is True Preservation Radio.
Our next guest believes Appalachia doesn't have a food shortage problem. What it lacks, he says, is imagination. After the war, supply chains collapsed, standards disappeared, and most people learned to survive on whatever they could scavenge or hunt. But where others saw desperation, he saw opportunity. Please welcome the Wasteland Chef, redefining survival cuisine.
Thank you, Mr. Monroe. My goal is simple: reduce waste, increase nutrition, and help the people of Appalachia embrace the resources around them. Too many valuable materials are ignored after combat or environmental hazards. I specialize in transforming them into meals that are efficient, portable, and extremely filling. My menu includes human tongue with ghoul heart calzones, and my flagship product, the Super Haggis, which uses a clean super mutant stomach filled with seasoned meat and grains.
And people actually eat this?
They do. Once they understand the process, the safety measures, and the reasoning, they see the value. Everything is ethically sourced from hostile or deceased threats encountered in the field. Nothing comes from civilians, and nothing goes to waste. Multi-stage cleaning and pressure cooking reduce contamination and radiation to survival-safe levels.
So the old world menu is gone, and the new world menu...
Honest, practical, survival-focused. The old rules don't apply. People are already eating questionable things to survive. I'm doing it professionally, with seasoning, structure, and consistency. Once they try the Super Haggis, most stop asking what it used to be.
Appalachia. If you hear the phrase chef special at a community event, I suggest two things. Ask questions, and don't make eye contact with the serving container.
That's fair. Curiosity is healthy. Courage is optional. Hunger is mandatory.
Thank you for joining us tonight and sharing your culinary vision. Your approach may be unusual, but in the wasteland, unusual sometimes means necessary. Next, we move from eating to corporate absurdity and learn how winter sports can go spectacularly wrong. Our final guests tonight are survivors of a pre-war company attempting to regain a foothold in Appalachia. White Powder Winter Sports is returning to the market with one bold strategy, sponsoring Fastnacht. The problem? They have no idea what Fastnacht is about. They believe it celebrates winter, athletic performance, and extreme cold. In reality, the festival is about welcoming spring and sunlight, the exact opposite of what they expect. Please welcome the representative.
Thank you, Mr. Monroe. Our goal is simple. White Powder Winter Sports has a proud history of endurance, performance, and winter athleticism. By sponsoring Fastnacht, we aim to reinforce our brand as the ultimate authority in winter sports, even in the post-war environment.
And the choice of mascot, I understand.
Old Man Winter. He embodies strength, resilience, and the peak of cold weather expertise. We believe he will resonate with both longtime fans and newcomers who value traditional winter sports culture.
Except Fastnacht is not about winter. It's a spring festival. Sunlight, warmth, seasonal change, all of the things Old Man Winter actively resists.
We were unaware. Our research focused on branding, exposure, and alignment with extreme cold. We did not analyze the historical context of the festival, but the mascot conveys authority and performance, which is what we want.
So to clarify, you are promoting endurance and snow-based athleticism at an event celebrating the opposite of snow and endurance.
In a sense, yes, but we believe irony can be compelling marketing.
Or it can make you look like a desperate pre-war company stumbling blindly into Appalachia, hoping no one notices you don't understand the local culture.
We acknowledge there may be a learning curve. We aim to adapt and contribute positively.
Appalachia, give them your attention. They are determined, they are persistent, and they are blissfully unaware. Sometimes, that combination is more entertaining than any performance.
Welcome to Just in Case with Lincoln Monroe. 3 rounds, 15 questions. Every answer brings you closer to victory or total annihilation. Choose a briefcase, A, B, C, or D. The stakes rises. Each briefcase has a prize. Survive or risk it all. Walk away or open one last case for the grand prize. 1 case wins everything. 3 cases wipe you out. Knowledge is power. For America, no lifelines, no mercy, only Enclave.
Well, tonight we witnessed the breadth of Appalachian ambition, a hunter undefeated against real creatures, humbled only by decorative jackalopes, a chef redefining survival cuisine, turning the remains of threats into meals worthy of admiration or cautious curiosity, and a pre-war corporation attempting to return to the market with all the confidence of someone reading a map upside down. We learned that perseverance comes in many forms, some track monsters, some track flavor, and some track brand exposure. Even if they misunderstand the festival entirely. Yet, all 3 share a willingness to step forward, confront challenges, and embrace the absurdity of Appalachia in the aftermath of the war. And through it all, the jackalope remains undefeated, the super haggis remains terrifyingly edible, and Old Man Winter remains utterly confused. Appalachia, thank you for joining us tonight. Stay safe, stay classified. Good night, Appalachia. God bless the Enclave. God bless America. This is The Late Shift.